welcome to yet another episode of the Play Greater podcast. I am one of your hosts, Christopher.
And I am two of your hosts, Paul.
Hey. Yeah. And we're here at Gen Con 2026 live. Paul, a thing that we didn't...
Oh, we don't have the...
Siblings. Paul.
Christopher.
Paul.
This is a fun,
How are you doing, Paul?
Good. I like the two microphones that you...
Yeah, no, it's good. This microphone is just for them, and then this microphone is for the listeners
Trevor.
at home. Yeah, well, it's true. Yeah, it's good. Paul, a thing that I'm curious to know if you are better than Luke Crane.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna diagonal us a little bit. I'm already...
Should we diagonal like...
Yeah, don't diagonal away.
Yeah, that would be worse.
I like that you were like, airplane. Yeah. And now, Trevor, we're moving your microphones.
Trevor told me that as long as we're okay with it taking a long time for him to edit, we can do whatever we want.
Okay, but I have to put... So I learned something today from Trevor.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we do the show in the office,
yeah,
we do it our way.
Yeah.
We do whatever we want. We send it to Trevor, he makes it work.
Okay.
When we do the live show, it's like Christmas for him. It's like his birthday. We do it his way.
Okay.
Trevor, is it okay? How are these microphones? Is it they're okay now?
Okay.
You don't want to I realize Paul and I are going to be looking at each other a lot, and I don't want to be like...
Yeah, because when we record the podcast for real,
we're staring at each other. We're
Yeah.
standing
across a table with some mics in the middle.
a standard-sized dining room table.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you stand at it. Yeah.
Standard size.
Yeah.
Standard size.
Standing size.
Standard size dining room table. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So Paul, Luke Crane.
Christopher. Yeah.
Let me do my Luke Crane recording a podcast last night impression. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Trevor, was this an accurate impression? Yeah. Luke Crane last night could not stop, I mean, gesturing with your hands is one thing.
Yeah.
Every one of his hand gestures were like, and Trevor's over in the corner like. So I realized I said a thing and then I did this and I'm like, yes, let's
not. Yeah.
So I bet we can
be good.
Oh, I was going to say, I bet we could beat his record.
Oh, that's true too.
Anyway, yeah, we're here at Gen Con 2026 live. We are at the Lucas Oil Stadium in the middle of the floor, and all of the seats are filled with people.
Yeah, the entire stadium. Yeah, see?
Sports fans, that's just one section. Here's a different section. Yeah, and then there's a quiet and meek and mild section over here. Yeah, see it says here. But then over here, this section is like nonsense, bonkers, off the wall, crazy people. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. That was excellent. This fantastic work, smart thinker there in the back. Completely destroying my next point, which was, and none of them know they're here for this podcast. So that was better though. Yeah, exactly right. I was like, yeah.
So I also saw that there's some snacks. Some thematic snacks.
Yeah, I figure at some point somebody will introduce those or something because there's snacks, the names of which I have no idea, over on the sideboard. Never heard of
snacks that I vaguely remember, but don't remember what they're called.
Clearly not. We've been through this whole process. Mm-hmm. So this is
the well-scripted intro/banter section.
I mean,
that
as
we
per
always
usual.
spend several hours writing in advance.
Yeah, that's correct. And so far it's going very well.
Yep. I think I have. See, I spent all my time memorizing these sections.
Yeah.
And not the outro. See,
good news / spoilers. You don't have to worry about the outro today.
Great.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to that.
I never worry about the outro.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed. I thought it plagued you.
Yeah.
How would you rate that plague?
It's real poor.
Real poor.
Real poor.
Yeah.
Like
destitute.
Yeah. 0.8.
Ooh. Do you want to refill your water?
Yeah, maybe at some point.
Okay, because I am tearing through. I was like, I'll set a glass of water here, and then I finished it. I'm like, I'll set a glass of water. No, it's like,
You need like a pitcher.
It's real Gen Con, like Jim Abbott.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
That was just for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Greater Than Games is back, and we are excited. Wait. I realize actually I accidentally was advancing by talking about Greater Than Games is back. That's advancing the segments, the chunklets.
That's true.
Yeah. So instead, we have to advance the chunklets. Trevor, take us away.
GTG News and World Report.
Yeah. All right. So the news is Greater Than Games is back.
Yeah.
A notable amount of times in the last 72 hours have gotten to say, people keep asking if I'm back. And yeah, I guess I'm back. Yeah,
that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, it's been going really well. Gen Con is awesome.
Has been very, very good. How many of you have gotten out to see the GG booth yet? Yeah, so not everybody. It's not surprising because good luck. It's out there way in the far back hinterlands of the Entrepreneur Alley, and our neighbors have been overwhelmed by the Greater Than Games folks coming in. I feel a little bit bad, but fortunately, our neighbors have been like, "No, that's really been great for us. We've just been marketing to your fans in the lines." I'm like,
yeah,
good, great.
I was also concerned about that because that aisle right by our booth,
most
of the time,
come to the front,
is
come to the front.
really constrained.
Yeah.
But they're all right. They're not mad.
Scan badges,
the neighbors, so
badges.
That's good.
Yeah. This is gonna keep happening. Oh, so there's easy to remember the room number. It's 2856, and you just remember it because it's an easy number to remember. Yeah. The question is, how many years after this convention are you all going to remember 2856? Forever. Yeah.
Oh, it won't be.
Oh.
There's no way.
Oh.
But
no, I don't want it to be.
No.
Yeah, I want a better number next year. So, yeah. And
no matter how they reconfigure the hall, 2856 isn't like a great booth number.
Smash cut to next year, 2856 Greater Than Games booth. We're like, actually, this placement's really good.
Yeah, they switch the numbers so they make them go high.
Yeah.
Like the higher numbers start at the door.
Yeah.
And then the lower numbers
they
are far
descend.
away.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to just completely redesign the booth like that.
I was talking with someone.
Me too.
About Gen Con next year and the fact that they're opening up more space.
Yeah.
And I was like, here's what we're going to do. It was...
Oh, is this spoilers for you guys? Is this secret info? Okay.
It is secret info, and we're not supposed to tell people.
Okay.
That's why we're putting it... We're not talking about it here in the Lucas Oil Stadium with all of the...
Yeah.
So the space is going to get like... The convention
Notably
show floor,
larger.
it will take more minutes to navigate, even with the crowds and all that.
Right.
Okay, so I was talking with the notorious EJB.
Yep.
And Chris Cieslik about
Yeah.
Okay. And we were talking.
Chris and I go way back.
Yeah, right. About like what we're gonna do. We're gonna have our normal booths. We're gonna have the normal space at Gen Con, but we're gonna buy just a small 10x10 at booth like 001.
Yeah.
And then another 10x10 at the far other corner, and then we're gonna build them up tall. And we're gonna make zip lines.
Yeah. So I was talking about a similar thing with Dan Wilkinson from Spiral Galaxy.
Yeah.
So we had a theory. This is what they need to do. They need to make mezzanines over some of the aisles.
Yeah.
That like if you've got an exhibitor badge or a GM badge or something, you can go into the express lane.
Yeah. Up high express.
Yeah.
You put moving walkways. What are they called in airports? Travelators.
People movers.
People movers. Moving walkways. You're coming to the end of the moving walkway. Floor escalators is really good. Floor escalators are really good. Moving walkway, like all because you want to catch a floor escalator. That's good.
Yeah.
You should patent that. Oh, Alec is here too now. Oh, we got our interns. Great. Okay.
Good.
So GG News. GG News.
We sold out of Crime Scene Tamper here at the show.
Yeah.
Like really early, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was not quite day one, but like at the end of day one, we're like, we have a low single-digit number of copies left, and then boom, first thing Friday morning, all gone. So that's what you want.
So that's good because we had to air freight in a small chunk.
Yeah, chunklet.
Yes, from China. So the rest of them are going to show up in St. Louis in
The next month.
a small single-digit number of weeks,
Yeah.
depending on like boat things and train things and truck things.
Customs things. Michelle is here. Everybody say hi to Michelle. Michelle. Tell her hair looks great. Your hair looks great. Yes. I have so much power. Yeah.
So anyway, so that's really good. That's really good. I'm happy about that.
It's really good. Yeah. No, it's good. And the nice thing is that it was just what we brought for Gen Con. So like people can still buy Crimes and Tamper
exactly.
with the QR code. You scan it in the booth and you buy the thing. It's great. Did you see the QR code thing that Ray made for it?
Yeah.
So you know how the middle of a QR code like doesn't matter, right? You can put like whatever. So Ray, when she made it, the cheat in the middle of the QR code. I was like, yeah, the cheat is QR code.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's great.
It is great. It is great. We have pins. Pins are selling well. We have a digital detox. Digital detox is selling well. I didn't get to see sales number from yesterday. I saw them for Thursday. Did you look at sales number for yesterday?
Yes. And then I was like, those are good.
Oh, good. We have switched over to a new back-end system, the way that we do orders. I mean, everything is new, right? But so we have a different back-end system that we used to do for the way we do orders, and it's great, and we're liking it. It's working really well, but it is worse at showing us day-to-day sales figures for conventions, which is a super tiny niche, and it's like, of the things, like it's better at every single thing except for this one thing. We're like, yeah, it's fine. Deal, trade. That's a good
like,
trade.
It's very, like you go in and you click around, and then I'm like, okay, well, edit this
spreadsheet
thing
time,
so that it outputs something that is vaguely useful in an annoying way, and then whatever. It's cool. I'll figure it out later.
GTD news, important news. Today is Saturday, and that means that tonight is the Greater Than Games party.
Yes.
At
O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly's, that's right. Yeah, O'Reilly's bar is a mere few blocks from here.
Yeah, who doesn't know where that is?
Your phone does. So it's,
but I can describe a map. So my favorite.
Like the people who said they didn't know who it was like one person over here, and then our interns. They were like, yeah, we don't know. Yeah.
So some of you might know that my favorite chapter of the Silmarillion is Tolkien describes a map. So I'll describe a map. Okay, so if you go on Maryland Street, which is just in front of the convention center, there's
it's one of the. It's not the other street in front of the convention center. It's the one that's in front.
It's the one that goes between most of the hotels. And the actual convention center that they skybridge over.
Yeah. The skybridge that used to have a compile banner one time.
Yeah. And then the city of Indianapolis changed rules because that banner was too cool.
Okay, so let's real quick talk about that. So who saw the compile sky banner a few years ago? Yeah, that was very exciting, right? So they were just like, oh yeah, you can put a sky banner on this bridge. And it should say something about Gen Con.
Yeah, it needs to say like "Welcome to Gen Con" and then have your branding.
Right, and so we put "Welcome to Gen Con, compile." Like compile was the whole thing, and then "Welcome to Gen Con" was there. It was. I mean, the letters were very big, but not in comparison. Right. And then everyone, because last year they had a different one doing. I don't remember who. And then this year, like League of Legends got it or something. But now it's like "Welcome to Gen Con, welcome to Indianapolis." Blah 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 blah. Here's an art, and here's a League of Legends thing. I was like, we got
they
the best year.
They explicitly changed the rules.
Actually. There were like very few rules for us. Yeah. You have to have these things. Have fun.
So now going forward, you have to have like the bulk of it like. Say welcome to Gen Con, like the majority.
Right. Which makes sense, but we got it.
You got a good one.
Yeah.
Now, I was theorizing that I want to see if you can, like, I want to game the system.
Of course. This is what you do every year.
Where, like, if you can put, so maybe you make the whole thing be welcome to Gen Con with big letters, but then inside the letters it says other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there's a graphic design challenge here. I want to make them change the rules again.
Yeah. There are more than a few things at Gen Con over the years that the rules have been changed / made to accommodate Greater Than Games / to not penalize Greater Than Games, but to account for. And we need more rules.
Yeah. We started liking those booths on the Hoosier Concourse before it was cool.
Yeah.
We also started hanging banners perpendicular to that hallway, the Hoosier Concourse, before it was cool.
That first, All Play has a banner there now. That was our banner first. It was great.
But now everyone has banners, so that's good. When we first started doing it, we were the only banner in that hallway, and it was dope.
So now we need to figure out what the new thing that we're going to do that nobody's ever done before. Yeah. Then Gen Con's going to be like, okay, you can do that.
Right.
But now we got to make a rule about it.
So anyway, so describing a map.
The map.
So then Maryland Street there. So it goes if you head east, which to tell you which direction is east. You start at the JW Marriott.
There's
then
moss
go to the
on
regular,
the side of the JW Marriott.
Yeah.
And that tells you where east
Then
is.
you go to the regular Marriott. Then you go to the extra crispy Marriott. Then you go to the Westin. Then and then you keep going. Exactly.
The Hyatt Regency.
That direction, that vector, that's east. Okay. So then you go past the mall. You go one block. You go to the edge of the convention center. Then you go one more block.
Yeah.
Then there's like
The Steak and Shake.
and where you used to turn right and see the Ram, which just hasn't been there in years.
Oh man, have you walked past the Ram this year?
Oh yeah, it's just made of TVs.
It's screens. It's so many screens.
Yeah.
It's horrific.
I know.
Go inside. It's ugly.
I
Yeah,
bet. Keep
Keep walking by and like at least if during Gen Con they were all showing like Star Wars and the Lord of the Rings or something, would it make sense?
Do I walk
But
by
they're not. It's like wrestling.
I walked by. Well, so I walked by yesterday, and they were showing like Dimension 20
Oh, okay.
videos, and like, okay, so like they at least are starting to understand the assignment.
Good.
But I missed the old Ram.
I do too.
They had the peanut butter,
The peanut butter and jalapeno
with
burger?
Oh my god!
Anyway, so then you go one block past that and you get to the Hampton Inn on your right. And then a little bit farther down that block, there's the Sketchy Beaver Bar.
Yeah.
The sign with about beavers, on the left.
The name of it is the something Beaver. It is the name of it is Sketchy Beaver.
Yeah. It's like the something Beaver Saloon. Anyway,
The Sketchy
it's
Beaver.
real sketchy.
Yeah.
And it's beaver
Themed.
Not even themed, just named.
Just named. But then you walk around the corner from there.
Yeah. Then you go past there and you turn left. O'Reilly's.
Yeah. You'll walk, turn left and walk half the block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But more useful than those instructions are just
Just look at your phone. Yeah. Okay. We have had a bunch of Defenders. Oh, who here saw the news, the Defenders of the Realm Feast news on
this is really
GameFound?
news.
So GameFound is a crowdfunding platform, and we're using it this September, to do a crowdfunding campaign for Defenders of the Realm Definitive Edition. And they did a big thing on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think it was on Wednesday. Called The Feast.
It was on Wednesday. Nice.
And
Thank
The
you.
Feast is where they put up a bunch of videos and they talk about a bunch of the upcoming campaigns. And Alex, their marketing guy, like talks about why those campaigns are interesting. And The Feast featured the Defenders of the Realm campaign, and it looks really good. When we get to the question section, if anybody has questions, because there's been a bunch of questions in the comments of the Feast of the page of people, and so if you've got questions about Defenders of the Realm, you can ask them here. We can answer any question you have at all about Defenders of the Realm or anything else. We can give you an 100% accurate answer to your question.
Yeah.
So
this podcast represents, I feel like, the transition between we just only talk about Gen Con all the time to we just only talk about Defenders of the Realm all the time.
Oh yeah,
For the next
up
few
and coming.
episodes.
For the next, yeah.
Just previews of coming attractions. That will.
There'll be a couple of things we talk about.
Yeah,
too.
but that will like
it'll.
consume our.
It is the thing forefront. Our Sauron's eye has. Yeah. Other GTG news. What's news? Mike and Matt Chapman of the Brothers Chaps, the creators of Homestar Runner, are here at the show. They're doing Crime Scene Tamper events. They're doing one right now. Why are you here? You could be hanging out with the Brothers Chaps and hearing them do cool voices, and instead you're talking about guys. You're in the wrong room. Yeah, smart. Make them make a rule. There's not a rule that says you can't go to sold out events.
Not a rule that a giraffe can't play skee ball.
There might be a rule that says you can't go to sold out events. But
No, you can just show up.
You can just show up. They can't stop you. They're not a cop. All right. So yeah. But yeah. So those events are very cool and they're happening. And Trevor's here. Paul, I have
Yeah,
some.
if any of you haven't met the incredibly talented and long-suffering Trevor, you should say hi after the show. All of the podcasts that are good
Yeah.
are produced by Trevor Casterline.
Yeah.
It's all part of the Trevor Casterline cinematic universe of podcasts. So if you want a podcast, you want a Trevor podcast.
You want a Trevor podcast? That's right. I have some GG news that I actually think I'll just do at the beginning of the question section because it's kind of like a letter, and then that'll give people time to like line up and stuff.
Nice.
So I'll save that one for later.
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah.
Are we ready for it?
Well, so the question is, do you have a world report?
Do you have a world report? Yes. So right now, interestingly, this is like a world report that is vaguely Gen Con related, but I've been talking to a lot of different publishers and distributors and crowdfunding platforms, having a lot of meetings that are good. And this Gen Con has a higher attendance than any past Gen Con, we believe.
Yeah, I mean, you can, if you've walked around the aisle, the show floor, it's...
Yeah. The rumor I heard, these are all these rumors, okay? The rumor I heard...
And we're not going to,
we're out there saying...
We're not going to push those rumors out into our platforms and make lots of... You're just going to keep quiet.
They're out there saying that they capped it at 80,000 instead of 70,000 attendees, which also sold out. So there's like 10,000 more people.
Which would explain the aisles. Yeah.
But the other things that are notable are that everybody is doing really, really well.
Yeah.
Like across the board, sales-wise, like everyone is way up, which is great.
We went and talked to a booth of some people that we know, and we're not going to tell you who they are because we don't want to dox them in this particular... Because we're going to say sad things, mean things about them now. They are the most like, oh man, sales are always bad. Every year, they're here. They've been here for years, and they're always like, every year, they're like, no, man. Nothing's moving. We can't sell things. And at the end of the show, they have a good show, but every year they're depressed about their sales numbers. And we talk to them and they're like, things were moving. And we're like, oh, that's a good sign.
So that's really good. And the distributors are way up in terms of sales over the course of this year. And so our crowdfunding platform. So it seems like there was like second half of 2024 and then 2025 was quite bad in terms of economically for just this niche industry. And now this year has been really, really excellent.
Which is pretty nice for a new startup, brand new this year game company.
So this is part of our plan to...
We did this.
Yeah, to just completely be shut down and not have to do anything in 2025.
Yeah, bad year.
And then just restart 2026. So it's all...
Yeah.
We're just very clever like that.
Yeah, all working as intended. So... the other world report is that we've had meetings with fulfillment people.
Yes.
In the UK. And other places.
In Europe. So
in Europe,
the intention now, so as you probably know, so the web store is open currently for pre-orders for things like Crime Scene Tamper and Digital Detox.
And pins.
And writs for the order of the standard size dining room table.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for everyone who does that.
Yeah.
And right now we can only ship to the US on the web store.
Like straight up period.
Right.
However,
in the next few weeks, probably by the end of August, what will happen is that we'll start fulfilling all of the US back orders. And then that store will be live, like if you order something, you just get it. And we'll turn on probably pre-orders for the EU, the UK, and then other probably like Europe adjacent places like Norway and Switzerland and Ukraine and probably the Middle East. So I believe that we'll have pre-orders for all of those turned on around the end of the month. And then we will also know at that time exactly what shipping discounts or whatever people who are members of the order from those places will get.
Yeah.
Because we'll have the kind of shipping codes that come back.
Yep.
And we'll also know by the end of the month something that I feel very confident about. That order members in the US will probably almost certainly get free shipping on crowdfunding campaigns.
Yeah. It's a thing we've been working on and talking to people, and then there's pretty strong indication that we will be able to make that happen.
Yeah.
Because it is more up to the platform than it is to us, but the platform might be willing to play ball.
Right. And so. I'm like at this point 98.732% confident that will be true.
Yeah. I mean, you said it on a podcast, so it's got to be true. Right.
And then of course whatever discounted shipping situation exists for those other places that we are shipping to will also apply to crowdfunding campaigns there as well. So that's really cool. So we'll have that.
So those are some good world reports.
Yeah, good meetings. It's been awesome.
All right. This means we will move on to the next section, which is letters. We only have one letter, and it's actually a text message. So instead of that, we're gonna play the letters music, but then we'll do questions. So let's go to that section, then I'll explain how it works.
Christopher and Paul, reading letters from the listeners, reading letters from the listeners.
Beautiful. Fantastic. All right. I don't have any letters from the listeners. Next section. No. No, so what we're going to do is I'm going to read this one text message that I got that you want to hear. And while I do that, people who have questions should line up at the microphone. I saw a couple of people start moving quickly. Oh, yeah. So here's what you're going to do. Smart Thinker is going to move right up here and get in line first. And the reason that's going to happen is so that we have an example of how to do it. You move up here to the line. You don't have to go fast. You're good. You're good. You move right up here and you stand right in the front. And you stand there, and when you ask the question, you talk into both microphone zone. One of those microphones, we hear you, and the other microphone, Trevor hears you. And it's important that both happen, but you don't have to worry. See where Smart Thinker is? This is the exact right spot. Just as we practiced. Great job. Well done. We did not actually practice at all. This is how good we are at improv here. Look at this. Great job. So thank you. So follow his example. But meanwhile, while the lining up is happening, I'm going to read you a text message that I got 2 days ago. I'm listening to the most recent Playgrader podcast, and I have some former audio technician answers for you. This is a text message from a bender. In lore, Dallas and Seattle are the same city except for weather and pants.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Philadelphia is entirely full of vampires and Marios.
Oh, yeah.
Mario, yeah. Right.
I do remember that.
Yeah. You did tell the Christopher drove a truck through a car story on the Playgrader podcast.
Okay.
There's explanatory photos that I still have on my phone until at least a month ago that were included in that episode's show notes.
So a month ago, he deleted them.
A month ago, he deleted them, but they're still in the show notes of the episode.
Good.
Because he does not have the ability to delete things from the episode show notes anymore.
That's good.
Yeah. You also told the nailed knee story.
Oh, good.
Yeah, right. The running list of St. Louis eateries was tracked in the show notes of previous episodes. Below is a compiled list. Stacked, Fire Kitchen, nope. Fire Chicken. Yeah. Kitchen chicken, getting those two words wrong, is a very common Spanish to English language thing.
Really?
Yeah. Kitchen and chicken, super hard.
Huh.
Yeah, is an interesting, weird thing. Chuck's Hot Chicken.
Yes.
We're going to open a restaurant called Chuck's Hot Kitchen.
Yeah.
Lona's Little Eats, Pieces Board Game Cafe, Protagonist Cafe, Antagonist Cafe, Brasilia Bar and Restaurant, Cafe Natasha, Pizza Head, Bud's Pizza, Beer La Pizza, Blackthorn Pizza. Okay, so this list actually ended up catching up to our list. So we only missed a few.
Great.
Yeah, we only missed a few. It's good.
That's great.
This last one isn't 100% sure, but if my memory serves, you did not tell the Paul gets stabbed in the hand story in the Playgrader podcast early on because you deemed it most likely that you told that story somewhere in the digital archive. So we might have told that in the publisher's notes.
Yeah. Did we? Does anyone know?
Yeah.
I got stabbed in the hand.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
He got stabbed in the hand. I got my hand crushed at a door. Yeah. Everybody knows the story.
Good. Yeah.
Everybody knows the story. We don't need to tell it again. It's on the letters page.
Good.
In a publisher's note. Okay, great. All right. I think that answers most of the questions that you have been asking the audience. Former audio technician out. So,
that's good.
So Mabender has answered all of our questions.
Yeah. And if any of you remember any classic Christopher and Paul stories that we haven't told you, tell us.
I also got another text message I'm going to read from Maya O'Connor Bender saying, I'm listening to the Playgrader podcast right now, and this message was sent 4 minutes ago. Because she's right there.
Maya is right there.
Yeah. And she's listening to the podcast right now.
And also relevantly, if you're lining up for questions or just otherwise are interested in getting a small 3D printed Pikachu, my daughter Natasha is standing at the back with a bag of 600 or so Pikachus.
How many Pikachus did you make in total?
I made in total 1,033.
That's a lot. Yeah. There you go.
So at any point anyone wants one, or if you want to walk around and see if people want Pikachus, Natasha, that's probably easier. It's easier for you to get around than for everyone to go to.
You do whatever you want. You're perfect. All right. Okay. All right. So that's all I have in advance for letters to listeners. So
yeah, nice.
We'll take it to the microphone.
Oh, should people say their names?
Yeah. Tell us your name, and then tell us the things you want to tell us, / ask us, etc. It's you.
Is the green light on?
You're good.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Hi.
you're perfect.
My name is Hollis.
Hello,
I have
Hollis.
written in letters under the name Smart Thinker.
Woo!
Rabbit. Paul Bender, Christopher, and Trevor.
Yeah.
I was wondering, you have Project Gold here?
Yes.
You were
Yes.
showing it at the Playgrader party on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there a timeline for when that's going to move into production?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great question.
So we are currently still we're in like mid-stage development on that game. And part of that process is just fixing mechanics, but also coming up with name and graphic design and all sorts of things. Like, it's still solidly in the middle of the development phase. And as it moves into late stage development, which is like technically where Defenders of the Realm is, Defenders of the Realm is at the tail end of late stage development. And part of that is like putting on a crowdfunding and doing marketing and stuff. But Project Gold was way earlier. I don't believe in like my personal faith system.
Yeah.
That Project Gold will be a product that we have in hand with us at Gen Con next year.
No, I don't think so either.
But I do believe that by Gen Con next year, you will know much more about Project Gold. It will be more playable than it was at this show, and it will have a publicly announced name.
Yes. My belief system suggests that 1 year from now at Gen Con 2027, we will be telling people about the upcoming but not yet live crowdfunding campaign for Project Gold.
Yeah. That sounds about right. The Project Gold this time next year will be where Defenders is. Yeah. That seems about right.
That seems true currently.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
hope you have a wonderful day.
We are already having a wonderful day. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah. Keep them coming.
Hello, I'm Jules.
Hi,
Hello.
Jules.
My question is, we're so happy that Gridded Games is back,
So are we.
but I want to know about the brands that we love from Gridded Games,
Sure.
like Spirit Island and Sentinels, and where we're at with those games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Sentinels of the Multiverse and Sentinel Comics in general and Sentinels RPG stuff. Handelabra is sitting right there. That's Handelabra.
Jay Handel.
Yeah, you might think that is a person named Jay Handel. That is a company named Handelabra right there in one chair. Boom.
Yeah.
And Handelabra did some super heroic work earlier this year that resulted in Greater Than Games being back and Sentinel Comics being on the table. So thank you very much. Part of that involves being able to bring Sentinel Comics back in a variety of ways. The Sentinels of the Multiverse 2 video game is already deep into the development process. The more Sentinels of the Multiverse expansions for the definitive edition are in the works. The RPG stuff is happening. So like all the Sentinel stuff that we can possibly make happen is happening. And there will be more news announcements that we are probably going to do some sort of big public thing about it early next year. That may be a crowdfunding campaign. It may be just like a thing that we do through our web store, through our website. And like, we are still figuring out the details on that. But the answer is like, we're doing more stuff and we got to make it happen. There's still stuff we got to iron out around
And
that.
real quick for Sentinels of the Multiverse in particular, and that bringing it back just to like, and I'll let you know who we are as a little bitty company. We have the rights back to make it and everything. We don't have any stock.
Yeah,
We
if
have
you
zero.
People are like, oh, can I buy a copy of XYZ? Hey, if you can find it, you should buy it. But we don't have any of that. None of that is ours or going through us.
Right. So the current challenge we have is first, before we can make new content, which definitely Christopher and Adam are going to make new content for Sentinels.
Already doing it.
But we need to figure out how do we get the money to get the core game and Rook City Renegades and Desperation
Especially Desperation.
back in print. Desperation never went to hobby stores or distribution.
It-
Only enough to fulfill the crowdfunding campaign was printed.
Yeah.
And so, which is like kind of
It's kind of good for us,
once
actually.
we're back.
It's quite good
like
for us.
all the distributors wanted. It's a new product for like the wholesale customers, right? So that's good. But we need to figure out how to like raise the money to do that print run without like just asking people to just rebuy stuff. So that's what we're thinking about. Our tentative idea is that we'll probably do some sort of crowdfunding campaign where we try to get new fans to know about Sentinels and want to get it, but then also for existing fans who have already bought it, have other cool stuff people want. One concept that a lot of people have asked about is stuff like cool enamel pins of like Nemesis icons and things. But if you've got other things, you're like, yeah, I would support you and get this Sentinels related random thing.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I was thinking like a big storage box that can hold everything.
Yeah. This is time for our IKEA partnership.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
A luggage, a shelf,
Flat pack furniture.
Sentinels of the Multiverse branded calyx.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be groaning. You should be like, maybe. No, not maybe. It's a bad idea. But yeah, so that's the Sentinels line of things. The other IP you mentioned was Spirit Island. And Spirit Island, I don't know if you've seen any of the public news, is in this very weird state of limbo with the designer. And it's a thing that we currently have nothing official or public to do with, and time will tell who can say in the future that. But we wish all the best to Eric and have high hopes for the future of Spirit Island. So that is all we can say there.
Other IPs that I can say things about is that we actually recently, the rights to Bottom of the Ninth reverted to Daryl Lauder, and we signed it again.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to make Bottom of the Ninth again.
Yeah. At some point in the future.
Yeah.
Again, so we're in this weird position where we have our company back. Oh, it's so good. And we have some IP things. Oh, that's so good. And we have been spending money on Gen Con and on other convention things and on office space and on employees and on spinning things up. And it's cool to spend all that money. We have no income until Gen Con. Gen Con and a little bit of the web store beforehand and order things. Those are the only money we have coming in, which is a short-term problem. We are not worried about it, but we're very aware that is our current biggest issue.
Yeah. And so, again, anybody, especially with like the order, anybody who bought Ritz and stuff, that's why we had money until Gen Con.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You bought our
I
Gen
really
Con
appreciate
2026 booth. So that is the biggest hurdle currently, is getting over that hump. And then once we get through that, then we're able to put products out, and those products sell, and that gives us money to do more things and more things and more things.
Yeah. And there's a few other IPs, much like Spirit Island, the deck building game is in a weird state.
We may never get deck building back.
Yeah.
We may never get compile back. Because those ones are not in a.
Well, compile, someone is doing something with it.
That's right.
Deck building is
no one can do.
Is that accurate, Jay? I think.
I explicitly asked for deck building back, and they would not give it to me.
Yeah. So
I don't know why.
I mean,
I'm not supposed to say that out loud.
Right. I hope that they wouldn't give it to you because somebody wants to do something with it. Like
that would be ridiculous.
It would be
and
really
amazing.
fun if it was somebody had wanted to buy the deck building game from them and do something with it. I'm like, cool, tell me more. Yeah, that's really fun.
Why?
I still made it. It's still mine. I mean, not like in any sort of legally owner sense, but as the person who created it, so sure.
So I don't know if it's just a communication issue or if this is the real thing, but that's why it's like, ooh.
Yeah, that one is just silly to me. Yeah.
It's not like anyone makes a lot of money.
Right. So there's a bunch of things that we made in the past that we're excited to make again in the future. There's an equal amount of things that we are going to make that we have not made in the past. And time will tell. We could say, and we will eventually over time here on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you. That was a great answer.
All right. Tell us more.
Hi. Ryan Smith.
Hello, Ryan.
I have a short question.
Okay.
With short answers. You're not allowed to go along with this. Or no, you're not allowed to go along with this.
Okay.
You host a potluck for the diners. You mentioned the order of the standard table for the diners. What are you most excited to see somebody bring? Particular course, regional dish, mixed drinks. One from each of you.
Oh, just one thing.
Just one thing from each of you. What are you most excited to see come?
Mine is a variety of sweet potato dishes. Sweet potato. Number one food, sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
You want me to stall?
Some complicated casserole that involves like tater tots or something on top. Or maybe crushed up potato chips.
Yeah.
And then there's other stuff under that, and someone's grandma made it.
Excellent. I brought a trivet for you today in preparation, so...
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
That is so cool. Is an order of the standard table banner, handmade. Is this crocheted? This is crochet. Okay. Sometimes I'll say the wrong one because there's crochet and there's knitting and they're different.
And there's null binding.
Right. Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's JP. I wrote in once as Griffin. I have no idea if you've actually read my letter because I'm still in 2025 listening through the letters page.
Time will tell.
Yeah. Who can say?
Yeah, there you go.
So my wife and I like to play games together. However, my wife does not play games quite as well as I do. And so we tend to try to play co-op games because that way we're on the same team and she does not get angry at me.
Sure.
There is a notable dearth of co-op games we can find even at Gen Con.
Yeah.
I spent the entirety of the past 2 days looking for co-op games for us to play, and I found one.
Okay. Was it the bird one?
It was Slay the Spire.
Oh, yeah, Slay the Spire is good. There's also a game that I saw from, boy, I'm not doing a good job buzz marketing for this person. The name of the game company is Adams something something, Adams Apple Games. Yeah, thank you, Dario. And, okay, great. So, thank you, whoever said that. And then the game is a cooperative party game about you draw cards that have some sort of bird thing on them, and then you make hand gestures, and then you bounce birds on your hands, and like that looks really cute. I was like, cooperative party game. I'm excited about that existing. I don't know if that's helpful to you or not, but I sure saw it.
Cool.
Does anybody know the name of that game? Great. Well, it's out there.
Fantastic. I will definitely go take a look at that.
Yeah.
My question actually was, why is that, do you think, as a game designer?
Yes, because most people, a lot of the industry want to play competitive games. They want to win. They want to win against other people, against their friends, etc. And a lot of people don't enjoy cooperative games because they're like, well, I feel like we just all won together. It's like it's not as satisfying as me winning. And like. Takes all kinds. I obviously happen to like cooperative games quite a bit. It's my favorite type of game. I enjoy some games that are non-cooperative. I wrote one called Digital Detox. It's pretty okay. There's space for all kinds. But the other trick of it is it's easier to design competitive games because you don't have to design a mechanism for antagonism. You can just create a game in which is like, here's how the other person will create the amount of like pressure in the game, and in a cooperative game you have to build all that pressure internally, so they are more demanding to design in general. In my experience.
I was going to say that too, just like because I obviously see many games being developed, and cooperative ones take way longer.
To do well.
It was just, I was thinking percentage wise, I figured even at Gen Con there should be more than 2.
And there's a few. There's the Castle Panic. There's the Fate of the Fellowship is a newer one. There's Lord of the Rings Pandemic. There's the Crew. The Crew is phenomenal. The Crew is one of my favorite games, and they just put out a Crew 3, Generator Descent of the Earth.
I've seen the Crew before. I have it on my list.
Yeah, what was that?
Paint the Roses.
Paint the Roses. Okay, we'll check it.
Run away from like the Queen of Hearts. It's really hard.
Oh, very cool. So there's some cooperative games, and
also there should be more.
Yeah.
And now that we're back, there will
be more. Yeah, we'll keep doing it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Jason, a.k.a. J. Beaker Esquire.
Oh, great. Yes.
Hosts, a business question for you.
Okay.
Christopher and Adam maintain a spreadsheet that contains various Sentinel Comics issue information, including issue dates, titles, first appearances, etc. What order of magnitude of dollars might you charge for a current copy of the spreadsheet with and without a non-disclosure agreement?
All right. I have not. So, there is a person who goes by the online handle of Walking Target. And Walking Target has done so much good for the Sentinels community. He does summaries, but really in depth and really detailed with little bits of commentary, summaries of each of the episodes of the Letters page for the wiki. He also maintains his own database of information of when things happen. His information is so well curated that for the 2 expansions of Definitive Edition of Sentinels, for Rook City Renegades and for Dispiration, I contracted with him and paid him not enough, but what I could to check my work. Because I'm like, I know all of my work matches against my spreadsheet. Does it match against your spreadsheet? And he's like, it would be helpful if I could have access to your spreadsheet in the process of doing this. And I was like, I will pay you money, and I will send you the full notes I have on everything here, and I will send you all the files for these games in advance, and I will not give you access to the spreadsheet. So for me to give him, for me to come up with a dollar amount of a thing that I wouldn't even give to someone who is helping me in a way that would benefit me is challenging, because like that's certainly worth an amount of money to me, and I didn't do it there. I mean, I'd do it for $1 million. with an NDA, and I would do it for $1 billion without an NDA. I would probably do it for lower numbers of those, but I'm confident in those numbers.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, you could probably negotiate down to the.
Now the trick is that Paul also has access to the spreadsheet, and he would take way less money than I would. So if you just like, hey Paul, I'll slip you some money. You give me access to that spreadsheet.
Yeah, like probably $100,000. We could probably work something out.
Oh wow, you are way cheap. That's
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
All right. Fun fact. Vexillological means pertaining to the study of flags or banners.
That is true.
Excuse me. Do you have any kind of disclaimer at the end? Okay. All right. Thank you. This is weird. There's a J. Peaker Esquire letter, and there's no disclaimer at the end.
I can confirm it still stands. Okay, hi.
Hello.
I'm Mark Obelix. Before I start, we talked about cooperative games like 2 questions ago. I would like to say we love cooperative games. We play a game called Unmatched, which has the slogan, "In battle there are no equals." We turn the game cooperative.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
That's awesome.
Turning competitive games cooperative is how the Greater Than Games accidentally started. That like Adam and I played a bunch of competitive games and made them into cooperative games, and that became the footprint of what became Sentinels of the Multiverse eventually. So keep doing that game design work. That's what you're doing.
Okay, back to the scripted stuff.
Yeah.
So yesterday I had the fortune of visiting the booth, and the convention hall's big, and I was like, how can I get there? But then I just remembered I just need to look for an interesting indicator, very important in inducing vital vexillological information. The banner wasn't up.
Yeah. There was not a sky banner. So the sky banner we brought, it exists, it functions, it looks great, and it is not allowed for us to hang it above our booth. They got like right up to the point of hanging it. They're like, wait a minute, hold on. You have a 10 by 10 in Entrepreneur's Alley? You can't have a sky banner. We're like, oh. That would have been good for you to tell us before we brought it to... It's fine. That's fine. So it's back in my car and going back to St. Louis, and hopefully you'll have it in the future.
Well, luckily, that entire phrase is actually a mnemonic for II, VIII,
That's what I thought it would be. Yeah.
VI,
Yeah.
the Roman numerals for 2856. So
amazing. Fantastic.
Very good.
Very good. And everybody will remember that. What was the initials of the acronym again for it? Was it?
II,
Yeah.
VIII, VI.
And what does that stand for?
It's in Roman numerals 2856.
But what are the words that those letters stand for?
Oh, sorry.
You got it.
Interesting indicator, very important in inducing vital vexillological information.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. Perfect.
So anyway, my question was for any intern brave enough to...
Yeah. So do we have some interns? Would the interns like to come forward? Come forward over here. Yeah. We'll make it easy and make Trevor's life harder. What we're going to do is this is good radio, it's good video, it's good everything. We're just going to have the interns lurk here behind us, and then they'll lean forward over our shoulders, and we'll get out of the way. Yeah. So this is Dario. And this is Alec. You may have heard them on the Playgrader podcast before. They have been our interns this summer. They've done excellent work for us. They've been a genuine delight to have in the office. They took a class that I taught last fall and then another class that I taught this spring. And both times they were like, hey, can we intern for you? And last fall I was like, I don't have a company right now. No. But then things have changed, and it's been really one of the genuine pleasures of my entire career to get to work with these young folks and see their thoughts on games and the things that they are interested in, things they want to do. They're very cool, very interesting, very fun. And I like talking about them while looking away from them, and they're behind me, and they might be doing any sort of things with their faces or whatever. And I can just go on and on about these interns. I can tell you embarrassing stories about things they did in class. I can tell you about some of the assignments they turned in, whether or not they were on time. I could say all sorts of things, but instead I'm going to go back to your question.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the tables on you. I was going to offer the interns a chance to talk about a story in class that they would like to share.
Oh, no. Oh. All right. So now what's going to happen is that Paul and I are going to stand up awkwardly behind them, and they're going to sit here, and anything could happen. All right.
Hi. Thank you.
I am Paul now. I have
And I'm
glasses.
Christopher.
Okay. To think of a fun story.
I'm going to foolishly leave the room and refill these water bottles, but I can hear you. I'm right around the corner.
Okay.
The cool thing is that now Trevor can write a Christopher's Left the Room song.
Okay. Well, it's hard to pick just like one moment in class because, I mean, it's also a game class. It's a bunch of nerds and they're paying to be there. So like here, there's a lot of nerds there. So it's hard to pick one. I have the story about like the internship. I don't think if you guys listened to the episode we were on, I yapped about that already. He's back.
Oh, that was quick.
Welcome
Wow.
back. That was some really cold water. It's impressive.
I don't do good under pressure. I'm trying to think.
No.
That Christopher did embarrassing, or that was just embarrassing, or funny story.
Your choice.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I do remember. So the way that class is split is that on Tuesdays we would have the lecture days, and those are always interesting because we would have the topic of discussion, which took about 20 to 30 minutes to actually talk about, and then you also had to encounter for the 45 minutes of all these short stories and other just fun things that we got mixed in there, and the giant floor length, ceiling length, width, height. A word there, of a whiteboard that would slowly get filled up
over
with
time.
all sorts of different things. Like I remember the shipping day. There was like the marketing, there was the shipping. We talked about shipping like a rather funny amount, actually. Which makes sense.
When we're talking about shipping in class, it's different than the shipping that you're thinking.
There's no shrines involved in that one, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I have a specific story, honestly.
I don't know. But I will say I was the one that was late sometimes on assignments. And late to class one time because my cat threw up right before I had to leave, so that was fun. And then you said it was okay, so that was good. He's a good professor, he is. I don't know. I think just every story he's just very eccentric. I mean, you guys all know him, you guys all love him, you're all here, so I don't know. Just imagine that for how long were classes? Like an hour or
Hour 20.
Hour 20. So 20 minutes of material that we actually had to do for Thursday. And then the rest of the time was in 2012, blah, 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 blah.
Genuinely.
Yeah, and then we're just all sitting there listening, and it's enjoyable. I don't know.
So I'm sitting there taking notes, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, we're in a new place now. That's a good one.
Don't zone out for 2 minutes, because you zone back in and you're like, where are we? How did we... you don't know how we got here. There was no transition. We just got there.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's fun. And I don't think I'm taking another class with him, unfortunately, but he'll be around the halls. Yeah, you're at Webster, right? You're coming back. Okay. So he'll be in the halls.
It's on the wheel.
Oh, it is on the wheel,
Oh.
yes. Yes.
Never seen the wheel. It's a very cool wheel.
I thought it was in the podcast room.
Okay, well, no, and so I'm bald-faced lying. It wasn't.
Yeah, it
podcast.
was just okay, liar. It's okay.
Yeah, dude, that's okay.
But I think
Well.
and I think did that answer it kind of? I hope.
Sure. Christopher, you got away this time. Just wait for the letters page.
Oh.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yikes.
See, if I remembered the stories, I would be happily giving them because it's very entertaining.
I know if I thought 15 minutes prior to this, I would have maybe under pressure. I'm not I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, stay. Oh,
Okay.
whoa.
Hello.
Okay. That's fine.
Great. My favorite part. We're standing up.
My name is Kevin. I am also known as Galrod of the Sun or Klutz Lament.
Beautiful.
First thing, a suggestion for the Wheel of Topics.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure the Playgrader podcast has not heard the Philly taco story yet.
Oh, that's yeah, that's good.
I like the noise that makes.
Yeah.
I like the noise that makes.
It makes a fun noise.
Mhm. Hey guys, it's a preview of what class looked like.
Yeah. But also he would be apologizing for his chicken scratch. He would be like, "Brrr, You guys can read that, right? And then people in the back, they're like, sure,
Yeah,
sure,
no,
sure.
it would go from like pretty cool, like up here, and then we get down, and it would just like you just sit there like lean.
Yeah, it would
further
kind of, it would be like up here. It would.
It got less legible, but more frantic
Yes.
as it went on.
But that just showed he was excited. Like as he was like writing, he was like, oh, and this and this
He was
and
really
this. I was
passionate
like,
about the shipping.
Very passionate.
Yeah.
Very passionate.
Anyway.
Yes.
Next is I got to try Project Transparesil, also known as Center Chair, last night. And even if it in its very rough state, it was a lot of fun.
Hey. Cool. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, we sleeved it. I mean, I don't even know what the game fully like. I haven't played that one. I did more Defenders, and I love Defenders. So
Yes.
that's my promo. Please check out Defenders
Love
if
Defenders.
you haven't. I really like. I'm waiting. I need to back it, but
Absolutely.
Yeah, one of the glowing endorsements of Defenders was that both of these two over the summer were like, well, I guess we're gonna have to back this crowdfunding campaign.
every single day we walked in, we're like, yeah, I can't wait to back it. I was like,
Genuinely.
I need to get this tier. Oh, I should do this.
And between games, we're like, okay, so we're getting this and this, and it's gonna. I don't care how much money it is. It's going to be at
So
my house.
fun, so replayable characters.
Genuinely.
Like it's.
I'm gonna send you guys a copy of it.
You will? Oh my god!
Okay. Well, I wanna throw some money your
That's
way.
better than
so.
the class credit or anything I'm getting out of this.
No, genuinely.
You guys are poor college students. I'm not gonna make you back the campaign.
I mean,
Thank you.
You're gonna get a copy. You get to work on it.
Okay, that's fair. That's valid. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna kick you out.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. We'll see if there's more questions. The interns, everybody. They're a lot of fun, and they were really fun to have in office, but also very useful. And
They both have all 10 of their fingers still, which is amazing.
right. Oh, so Alec is a master of the finger slicer. Like Alec got real good at the finger slicer, and yet sliced nobody's fingers. So, like, you know.
Just in case anyone doesn't know, we have a really cool machine that can cut through like an entire ream of paper straight in one, and it's terrifying.
Yeah,
but incredibly helpful.
Yeah, and we call it the finger slicer, though it's never lived up to its name yet.
Christopher and I figured out how we could slice our own fingers off, but without a friend helping you, it actually is difficult because of the safety features.
Yeah, but we're working on it.
We believe we could do it.
Yeah.
So now for my actual question. Right before the great tragedy of 2025, the Freedom 5 community campaign had just started coming out. Now that you are back, do you have any idea when that might be able to start spinning up again?
I mean, so that's more up to Arcane Wonders than it is to us, but I did have a conversation with them a couple days ago about like, hey, as we get things ironed out here, you let us know what you need from us to make it go. So we are invested in that happens and more of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is excellent news.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Mark, could you pull that door shut? We have a door open here if you want to come in, door open there. Oh, maybe not. I have yeah. Woo! Thank you. Oh yeah, that's better. I could just hear that conversation so distinctly. I was like, I don't wanna. Okay, who's next here at the microphone?
Hi there, Kapapa. I'm Strongbad, and I've got a letter from this podcast, but I can't read it through this mask.
Okay, all right.
So now I'm Penguin again.
Okay, all right. So you have a letter from this podcast?
Yes, I have a letter from this podcast.
So normally the thing that we do is letters from other podcasts.
Yes.
But what you have is a letter from this podcast.
From this podcast, yes.
Okay.
I wrote in, Dear Christopher and Pauls, as your podcast series can be found primarily on the web, I thought I would mix things up with the question from another web series. This is not a question from another podcast. In Strong Bad Emails number 58, Kaiser from CA asks, can you draw a dragon? I want to see your skills of an artist.
Oh, right.
And you said
Yeah.
that if I come up to you at a convention,
Yeah.
you'll draw a dragon.
That's right.
You did say that.
I did say that.
You did say that.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah.
There are several colors for me to read.
Oh, that's great. I definitely need all these colors.
Yeah, I really like how we can just be recording this podcast and just like write checks that future us might have to cash at a convention. And then this happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
The nice thing is, this is super straightforward. The nice is just over here. You draw big S
For snake.
for snake. Then you draw
Or dragon.
more different S. And
You close it up real good on the top, I hear.
yeah, you give it a mouth with an eye and some teeps. Very Fangorious.
Spinides?
Oh, Spinides. Yeah, you want to have the Spinides. Consummate. Yep, great. Maybe big beefy arm coming off the side. Yeah, look at those muscles.
Does it look real good? Coming off the back of his neck there?
Look, exactly that.
All right.
You need some legs. We'll just throw some legs down there.
Eyebrows.
Yeah. Dragon.
Wing. If he's a wing of the dragon.
Oh, he does. Where did the wing go? Oh, the wing go up here?
Yeah, if he's a wingling dragon, he's got wings.
He's
up there.
got wings like that.
Video recorded right now, just so you know.
Good. That's important. You show this to Mike and Matt later. They'll love it. Dragon? Now, the fun thing is, that's like a very particular dragon, right?
Right.
Genuinely, if I had to draw a dragon and couldn't steal the blueprint for the perfect dragon, I wouldn't know where to begin. I'd like, okay, let's go like a wing like this and a wing like this and body like that. We'll put some like leggies. This is how I do arts. I mean, in the letters page live shows, I used to do whiteboard arts at the beginning of the things. And I do a lot of like blocking out of shapes because when I do an art like this, what I'm looking to do is create a shape that is going to infuriate Adam. So that then what'll happen is he'll be like, no, and then get something good out of it. Now, mind you, he does the same thing to me. We'll do storytelling. He'll be like, we could do a story like this. I'm like, well, now I have to fix it. But like you get like wings, body, tail. Let's get more of a tail. Tail, feet. He needs forearms. Forearms. He's got like some T-Rex forearms there.
Yeah.
And like a mouth with teeth and fire. So like it's worse. It's worse. I can only draw a Trogdor dragon poorly. A regular dragon, just awful. Terrible.
Now, Paul has obviously memorized every Tolkienian depiction of a dragon, so he's going to do really well at this.
Yes. Awesome.
Well, the trick is, the unfortunate thing is with Tolkien's depiction of dragons is he doesn't describe them very well. Tolkien famous for not describing things. Like, doesn't really go on about
And
it.
also, there's been no art of any of them on any covers
No.
or maps or anything.
Yeah. Well, just because you've seen an art of a thing doesn't mean you could draw that thing.
Yeah, that's the difficulty. Like, I have no skills of an artist.
Yeah,
They're
none.
So my skills of an artist are to hire artists.
Yeah, right. Oh no. Are the interns still here? Or do they leave? Oh, they're right in front of me. Paul.
Yes.
I have the exact perfect bit for this.
Yes.
Use your skill of an artist.
Okay.
What is your skill of an artist? You just said it was.
Okay. Pay artists.
Yeah. Use your
yeah.
skill of an artist. Alec, come here. Alec, will you draw a dragon? That's the skill of an artist right there. Alec, I'm going to embarrass Alec while Alec draws a dragon.
Okay.
Alec for...
Wait, hold on. What flavor of dragon?
Tolkienian, it's for Paul.
Okay.
I really thought you were going to say a food flavor, but this is better.
Right.
So-
Jelly, it's also a void dragon.
A jelly dragon. Okay, yeah. So for Alec's final assignment in the game design, in the tabletop game design class, he had a game that was like an adventure game with a map, and you move around the map and you roll dice to see where you go, but then you can like get items, but then you fight monsters and you progress and you're trying to get to the end of it. It was a cool roll and movement with some interesting mechanics, and the different places have different bonuses and negatives. It was good. It was fun. But for the final, he brought this big white box that everything went in and showed up in class, and we're talking about things before everybody's submitting everything, and just has this big blank white box. And over the course of like a 15-minute conversation about how the final stuff is going to do, he keeps taking the box and he's got his Sharpie and it's just and then by the end of that conversation submits not a plain white box but a beautifully illustrated gorgeous dragon wrap around the whole box. Here is the box for the game. And I thought it was the biggest flex that like people in class, some people are paying attention, some people taking notes, some people looking at their phone on the table, and Alex is just illustrating his game in a way that I was like, all right, cool. That's I could never. We're gonna put these side by side in a second here.
I'm not done yet. Hold on.
That's okay.
Oh, you take your time.
Yeah. Do you want to tell a story?
Yeah. I mean, we can answer other questions too.
Yeah.
No rush.
Yeah, that's right.
Take my time.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Yeah. You not hang out here. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then we'll occasionally look at the dragon.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied?
I'm satisfied as long as they go on someone's fridge.
We can put them on the fridge in the office.
We could. Right. I would say these are yours. These are your dragons. Please throw them away.
I have a fridge.
No.
What else in the Discord?
Oh, we're doing perfect on time. There's this many people. We're doing a real topic. It's good. Schedule is so good. Go ahead.
Oh, hi, folks. I'm Mark of Mark.
Hello, Mark of Mark.
Christopher,
Yes.
do you remember a couple days ago?
Yes.
When I told you what my personal theme for the Trevor Casterline Cinematic Universe is for Gen Con 2026?
You said you had one. Did you tell me what it was? I did. Oh, my ears, my brain leak out my ears. I remember this conversation. I remember you said you had a theme. I don't remember what the theme was.
It is about trolls.
Trolls. Yes, you're gonna. Oh no, you're gonna troll. Yes. That's fair. Yeah, legit. Right. The Idaho Spud. Yeah, and we know. I've never heard of an Idaho Spud. What's that? I've never seen one in my life. Is it a candy? Whoa. Yeah, Idaho Spud right there. Yeah, I remember seeing this packaging in the years past. Yeah, completely
amazing.
Yeah. Is that it, Mark? Excellent.
Hi, I'm Ryan. Oh, yeah.
I'm laughing because it's so good, okay?
Hi, Ryan Smith. I'm back with a bit of a longer question. You exhibited at Gen Con with, at least from our perspective, 4 months of resources and 15 years of connections. If you had to start over again at any point in your company history, when would you think it would have been more dire, but you could still pull it off?
More dire, but we could pull it off. What do you mean in terms of restarting the company, or of
like if you had to do what you just did?
Okay.
Would it have been worse at any point in the past, or was this?
I mean, in 2020, it would have been worse.
So honestly, I would say that it would have been worse at literally any point in the past because all of every year of experience we had doing it before in 1.0 time contributed to like leveling up our skills for doing it now, right? So
it would have been more. All of the answers are about things external. It would have been more challenging in 2020.
Obviously,
it would have been more challenging in 2024 because I had my surgery and my spinal cord issues and all that, and so I just would have been able to do way less.
Yeah.
I think in the 20-teens, if there was any like one particular year, like they're all harder. I'm trying to think if there's any sort of like event. It's like, oh man, if we had done it like right before the Oblivion campaign, that would have been awful.
Yeah.
It always harder, but interestingly, and this might be a little bit of presentism.
Yeah.
But I don't think it. I think it gets. I think we're at this high point. Of course, I think that if it had been like, if we had legally had to sit on our hands instead of for 6 months, for a year and 6 months, I think it would have been harder in 2027.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So like, I think that this is an actual like, this was the exact right time to have to do this.
Yeah. And I'm hoping, optimistically, that this is the right time, business cycle-wise, because talking to everyone about this Gen Con, like I mentioned before, everyone is having like a good time, whereas the last 2 years people were having not as good of a time. And that always happens. Like I remember like in 2005, lots of good Gen Con full of good times, more than like 2009 to 2010. Oh, bad times. Kind of went like that. So
and then the pandemic really like hyper
it was
messed
weird
up that cycle. But Alec, if you want, there are colors too on that. Alec's face.
Well, I do have one more present as a for your rebirth.
Did your thing? And it's also crochet.
Nice.
Yeah. This is impressive. As Penguin has noticed, around the edges, it says 2011 on this side and 2026, and it says once and future. Those are going on our fridge. You can't have them, Penguin. Thank you so much, Ryan. That's is beautiful and also very meaningful. So, thank you. All right, next letter.
I don't have any presents for you.
No, I'm kidding. It's okay. There's plenty on the sideboard. You can take some with you.
I'm grabbing a cookie after this.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
why
should.
none of you have.
Who are you?
Oh, yes. My name is Victor. I have never written into the this podcast. But
Yeah.
I have written into the letters page under Cantrip and Innocent
Sure.
Bystander.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same exact reaction I got 2 years ago, which is gratifying. I love that. You two are both avid game players as well as game creators.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, I'm a fan of TTRPGs, especially ones that are a little bit more outside the norm. So what's a fun, weird TTRPG you'd like to shout out or relate an experience with? If either of you have a good one for that.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
I thought you might.
So there's a couple of different ones. I think we've mentioned a chunk of them before that are on here, but one that I want to get back in and run something in or play something in is Blades in the Dark. I know they're like Forged in the Dark kind of games by
weird.
Evil Hat. I mean, that's a very cool one.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And that
It's
kind
very
of
good.
system, if you're familiar with it, is really cool. We talked about Burning Wheel and all of the related ones there all the time, which are great. In terms of really, really weird things. So a very, really funny, entertaining micro RPG is called Honey Heist.
Yes.
Have you heard of that? Yeah. We have two skills, bear and criminal. And you have to
Anytime
heist
you do
some
a thing,
honey.
you
use either your bear skill or your criminal skill. It's great. It fits on one page.
The game that I'm going to talk about does not fit on one page. It is a game called Polaris, Chivalric Tragedy at the Utmost North. Has anyone played this game? You played it? Okay. Yeah. So has anyone heard of this game? Other than Elizabeth, has anyone heard of Polaris, Chivalric Tragedy at the Utmost North? It is spoilers / buzz marketing for another podcast in the Trevor Castelline podcast cinematic universe. This is a game that Luke Crane and I talked about very recently on our other podcast called The Hypothesis, in which we delve deep into the mechanics of RPGs and of game design in general and talk about all that stuff. Our dozens of listeners really love our stuff we talk about. But Polaris, Chivalric Tragedy at Most North, is a beautiful, moving, sad, powerful game in which all of the game mechanics are conversational. There's not a dice system. There is a single D6 that you roll if you have to get down to the end of the conversational tree and you can't, and you're in an impasse. You roll a D6, and when you roll the D6, it is bad. It is never good to roll the D6. You're like, well, I guess we're rolling the D6. Okay, fine. But everything else, you start scenes. It's very coded, ritualistic language where you start scenes by saying a specific phrase, and that opens up the conversation. And then if Paul and I are in opposition, you play it in a group of four, and you have protagonists that you're establishing and you're talking about, but it's not like, oh, this is my character, this is your character. We have these characters that we talk about, and you have the person who is the heart for that character, and that is the person who wants this character to succeed, wants good things to happen. They are like the player for that character, but it's not exactly that. And they sit opposite from, you sit 4 people around a table, and the heart sits opposite from a player whose job it is to create the challenges and the badness of the world and the broken parts and the things that are wrong in the world that are challenges for the player or for that character, but also that are internally wrong with that character. And then you have your moons that sit on either side, and they adjudicate, but they also add in wrinkles, and it's really cool. But so if Paul and I are doing this, and I have a character that I'm like, okay, so my knight sees that there's this terrible, horrible thing coming up from under the ground, and so I stride forth with my sword and I slay it. And then Paul could say, and that's how it happened, and then we're done. Great, that scene happens, and I've told the whole story. But most likely, Paul would say, but only if, which is a specific ritual phrase which unlocks him being able to then add wrinkles and terrible things. And it's not, but only if he has a sword of laser killing. No. I've already said that I slay it with my sword. We, at the beginning of the scene, have established that I'm going to slay this thing with my sword. But Paul is going to establish, well, actually, that's fine, but in the process of doing so, the terrible beast is going to lash out and poison the princess who I am sworn to protect. And it's like, oh, okay, so now he's established that this other terrible consequence is happening. It's like, okay, sure, but now I'm going to add more wrinkles to the scene. So at the beginning of the scene, we say what the protagonist wants to happen, but then we're going to keep complicating and adding layers of tragedy until one of us goes, fine, I'll take it with all the compromises, because we're both going to have so many. It's really cool and beautiful, and you have to have the right set of 4 people, and it is hard to play, and the hard to play is part of it. So that is it. Go look it up. It's cool as heck. Anyway, so that's an answer to your question.
That's an excellent.
If you want a real deep dive where we talk for like an hour and a half or something about all the parts of it, the most recent episode, which is like volume 3, episode 3, I think, of the Hypothesis podcast, Luke and I get really into it. So anyway.
I will absolutely check that out. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to go get a cookie.
Yeah. How are we doing, Alec?
Running color right now.
Okay. Say.
Yo, what's good?
Hey.
Name's Bridget. Cool to meet y'all.
Yeah.
Based on y'all's history, all right, you were either working with universes you designed in-house,
right,
or you licensed a universe like Spirit Island that was under development but was completely new to the world when it was finally released and published. Of course, now y'all have been working with the Homestar Runner IP, which is a very established universe at this point, wacky and inconsistent as it might be. So when you were out there designing your new Strong Bad board game, what were the sort of restrictions that might have been new upon you as a studio when you were working in that space? Were there any cool ideas that had to be scrapped, either due to presented by the rights order, presented by you, just didn't come together and that sort of stuff? And do you see that as a direction that might be that y'all might be going in, or are you going like, damn, we gotta get something new and original right now? I don't want to do that.
Sure. These are good questions. So we're definitely going to keep making new and original things. At the same time, we're going to work occasionally with people who have IPs if we feel strongly about them and feel like we're the right people to do it. We're not like hunting down IPs just to have them.
The critical thing about working with an IP, because we've done it a little bit, and we've also done things that didn't work out with IPs, right, internally. So we have a little bit more experience internally than we do publicly, visibly. But in order to do anything with an IP, there needs to be one, or ideally a couple, of people in the company, in the development team, who really passionately care about that IP. And also, we have to, one way or another, have sufficient freedom / sufficiently good relationship with the IP holder to work on things, to come to develop things, to work with them and then report back and forth. And so with the Brothers Chaps for all of the Homestar Runner stuff, awesome. Yeah. There's a couple of other like smaller IPs like that we've talked about and talked to that we could totally do something with if that ever comes up, if the time is right.
And like Defenders of the Realm with Richard Lanius. Richard, we had a very similar conversation with him that we did to the Brothers Chaps. Was like, you guys are the people, you guys meaning us, are the people that we want making this game.
Yeah.
Do it. We'll check things later, but close to carte blanche. Yeah.
Which is very, very good.
And that's how we work best because we are.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But certainly, like, if we get to a bigger size and we, I don't know, get some big license from something, there's certain ones that, like, okay, if the business terms are right, we could do it. But now we're too little.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Yeah.
We pretty much just are working with IPs that they came to us. They're like, hey, will you make this thing? And we're like, yes, let's figure that out. So, good question.
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Hello. Now, earlier, we had somebody named Hollis, who's a smart thinker up here, but I don't think this is somebody else. This is something different. What's going on here?
I am the villainous biomancer.
I thought it might be Biomancer. That's terrifying.
I had a question for Trevor. What was something that you wanted to include in this production, but you were unable to?
Oh, it's a question for Trevor. What was something that you, Trevor, wanted to include in this production, but you were unable to?
In this specific episode.
In this specific episode? Yeah. In this specific episode.
You meant?
I think I got almost everything. That
You
I
got
wanted.
everything you wanted?
Today, yeah.
What I wanted is the ability for Paul and I to stand up.
Oh, yeah. But that wasn't a wish for me.
No, that was not a wish for you. You like it when we stay in one place, we're
Yep.
seated.
I got everything that I wanted.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Yeah, Trevor gets his way at the live shows necessarily. I like the trick. Is it done? Okay, what is it?
No, I mean, you could get...
On that
we'll wait till
topic,
the end.
Yeah.
You have drawn a dragon on the podcast.
Did I draw a dragon on the
Carl
podcast?
The dragon.
Hmm?
In your editor's note, I believe 53.
Okay, I did a dragon on the board. Did I just do the Trogdor dragon again?
Nope.
I
It
did.
was a purple dragon you called Carl.
A purple dragon I called Carl.
You also had a cat you turned into a dragon at one point.
Oh, I did draw a cat, and then they changed the cat into a dragon, and then Adam walked me through the process of fixing the cat and making it a dragon. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Furthermore, on
Yeah.
the topic of things you've said that come back to bite you on the podcast.
Oh, boy.
You have mentioned you would be willing to duel anyone, anywhere in a sword fight.
That's true. I would be willing to sword fight anyone, anywhere.
I brought boffer swords. Would you like to duel?
Trevor is now going to be like, this is not one of the things I wanted.
It's fine. I'm very good at fighting on one leg.
He has the high ground. Yeah.
Get away, lose because that's their DNA.
Okay, that's it. You touch your arm or like, okay, I have to put my leg behind my back. If you don't like. Okay. Would it be easier if I took your leg? Do you want that gone, or are you happy?
You made it.
Okay, fantastic. All right. This is terrifying. Your aura is so menacing. You got the Biomancer outfit. I feel like my strategy here is to make you jump for several minutes.
I was on crutches. I have during.
This is good.
You definitely won't cheat with the homunculus.
You're out there. Do you care about edge? Nope, think that's the count. Okay, then no, right. And you, good night. We're both dead!
Get my ball around.
You're here. You got me. Thank you.
Riding those cats.
I'm going to. Just wait until the end of this year when I make claims about next year. I have learned nothing. Mabender's here now, too. Okay.
Mabender's in the back.
We have 2 questions left. We're going to do 2 more questions. Then we're going to wrap up the questions. We're going to see what Paul's skills of an artist have determined for us. And then we're going to move on. Okay, so.
Hello,
and it's-
my name is John. If you've encountered me on Discords or other places, I am John T.
John T!
Number one Pouch Beast fan.
Woo!
So my question is about the current staffing at GTG and how that impacts your workload and ability to work through titles.
Mhm.
There
Yeah.
are three possibilities. One, do less in the same time frame. Two, do less with a longer time frame. And three, which I'm concerned is the possibility, attempt to do the same amount of things in the same time frame. Which one is it?
This is an interesting question because the staffing is lower. There's fewer people.
Necessarily.
Now, the answer is kind of both in an interesting way, I would say. Is that on the one hand, we do have too much to do. Everybody.
Yeah.
But we have less to do than we did during peak.
Like a decade ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And part of that is because we don't have to manage a warehouse.
That's one of the big things is that we are no longer doing our own warehousing and distribution and fulfillment.
Yeah.
And that frees up a lot of time because even if we had warehouse staff for that, true, but it doesn't matter. Paul and I were very involved in that process.
Right, exactly. Because I would say that at even in the late teens, maybe 20% of Christopher's time and 70% of my time was involved in doing stuff over there.
Yeah.
So now that's freed up to do making game stuff.
Yeah.
So I know we mentioned playing that Project Transparent Steel / Center Chair. So that prototype has mediocre minus graphic design because I did it.
Right.
But it exists in some way, right?
Right.
And it's good to have to get to that point. Because now, Christopher was talking about how he will draw something poorly so that he gets Adam to want to fix it, and then Adam fixes the art and makes it actually good, and then he draws it.
Adam does not fix it.
Adam draws a new thing that's actually good
Yeah.
based on looking at Christopher's bad art.
Yeah.
Ray looked at the graphic design that I did and is now already being okay, no, this is how we're going to actually do this. And I'm like, yes, success.
Right. Yeah.
Success has happened.
So, certainly we will do less / fewer things than we did in the past at our peak of doing things. We're going to attempt to be doing much more targeted, only best things. We're going to have fewer things and mostly just oops, all bangers. And
so instead of things, we're going to go for things.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, correct. And we, even though the staff is very small, we do have a number of contractors to help us through that process.
Yeah.
And as we are able to grow and able to get more resources, we will be able to add to that cadre.
Yeah.
So,
Excellent. Thank you for answering my question.
absolutely. Thank you, John T. All right, last question of the day.
I feel a small amount of pressure since I'm at the end. Griffin, once again, this is mainly aimed at Paul. So, Christopher and Adam have gone on record on the other podcast saying that they've spent a lot of the time off talking about Sentinels and plotting and planning and making changes.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
No, I heard that.
I've heard it both ways.
Okay. So, Paul.
Yeah.
You, every time you've been on the podcast, have been I barely know things about Sentinels. I don't know the lore at all. So, I thought it would be very fun to ask you a lore question that is slightly deep dive.
Okay.
If you had to bring Wolf Tech back and bring it into the modern Sentinel comics post Oblivion, how would you do that?
First, I would ask Christopher and Adam what the heck that is.
It's Wolf Tech.
Okay, Wolf Tech?
Wolf Tech.
Okay, good. Then...
Wolf Tech. Okay, hold on. Break it down. Two
Wolf.
parts. Yeah.
And tech, right? So, you clearly need some sort of devices that might let a wolf wolf harder.
Yeah, wolf harder.
Yeah.
Wolf Tech. Wolf harder. You want a hint?
Yeah.
So the wolf of Wolf Tech
isn't
just regular wolf.
Is it werewolves? Oh, nice.
Okay.
So I think you can invent some devices here.
Yeah.
I think that would be really useful to have like an artificial moon to
Artificial
transform yourself
moon.
into stuff. I think that could be big.
It would need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a moon. Yeah, then Baron Blade. There'd be.
Oh, see,
Baron Blade
when you
implications,
there's a moon,
though.
then Baron Blade's like, wait a minute, hold on.
I'm back, baby. I know that one. I know the Baron Blade lore about moons. I know he wants to pull it into the earth.
So your suggestion would be that Baron Blade is going to take over Wolfpack because it involves the moon.
Yeah. That seems very reasonable, actually. That seems reasonable.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah. Based on my vast
Honestly,
knowledge
pretty
of this
good.
topic.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Here, before we leave the question section, you did ask to see our skills of an artist. My skills of an artist are terrible drawings. Paul's skills of an artist are paying an artist. How has that turned out?
It says by totally definitely Paul.
You,
Yeah. Cat dragon is down here.
Oh, there's a little cat dragon in the art too. This is Alec. This is really
That's
good.
awesome.
The dragon has glorious hair. This dragon has glorious hair. This dragon has like
majestic.
Look at this. This is great. This is really all right. Cool. Good job. Oh,
There's a sword fight sketch.
One-legged wonder, and it's got little hops down here. All right, cool. So
that's amazing. Thank you.
Super well done.
Thank you.
That's your money. Take it. You got paid. Yeah. Penguin, this is yours. That's amazing. Paul commissioned you an art.
Thank you, Paul.
And if someone is feeling froggy, who wants it? Come here. Yeah, you come here. Go run this back to Hollis.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Kirsty wants to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Good job, Alec. You're good at arts. Okay. Wow. We couldn't have planned this. You know, this is the
What do
next
you
thing.
mean? We did the whole thing. Christopher and I spend about 60% of our time carefully scripting this podcast and really like planning out all of the comedic beats, dramatic moments.
Yeah. Everyone who came up for a letter was a paid actor.
Yeah. So it really takes a lot of that's the main thing.
That's the main thing we do at Greater Than Games.
That we're working
Script
on.
out this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Now Christopher's standing again.
All right, so
Trevor's so excited.
This part probably won't go on the air of the podcast. So we're gonna practice a couple of times, and then we're gonna do it for reals. So the timing that we want to shoot for is about the speed of Wheel of Topics. Yeah? Okay. All right. So let's practice it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wheel of Topics. We're not going to practice a second time. Pretty good.
Nice,
Good
nice,
job,
nice.
everybody. Well done. Yeah, Trevor has a version of that audio that he made that doesn't have the voices in it just for this purpose. So great work. We added one thing. Does anybody have anything else they want to real quick? Yeah, what you got, Penguin?
Paul writes an issue of Sentinel Comics.
He's not going on the wheel.
Nope.
That's not a topic. That's not a topic. I appreciate your suggestion. Oh yeah, yep, that's going on the wheel. Not an issue. That's too small for Paul. But a whole limited series? Yeah, absolutely. Hollis, how are we doing? I don't think
we have enough to talk about.
I don't think we. Yeah,
we don't listen to this.
We don't
podcast.
listen to. I do. I have to.
Christopher listens to this podcast.
Yeah, that's a great topic, but unfortunately, we are the wrong people to talk on it. All right. Yes.
Drinking songs.
Drinking.
Oh,
songs.
yeah, we do that.
Yep. That's a good one.
Tonight?
Sure. Genuinely, if people want to sing with me tonight, I would 100%.
I mean, it'll be at the
Matt Bender will be there. I will be there. We can all just sing. 7. I confidently claim.
Remind me your name. I'll try to get that microphone. Drinking songs topic suggestor. Remind me your name. Griffin. That's right. Thank you.
Good. Yeah, it's at 7 p.m. at O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's.
We know where that is now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a map. All right. Any other topics?
Now we're gonna think.
All right. Paul, give it a spin.
All right. Trevor. I'm gonna spin this wheel and at the same time catastrophically knock over all the microphones
and my water
and this water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Failure.
I fail.
Failure. Blank.
Oh, it's a blank. This happens sometimes.
Spin it more. That was a good spin. That was a good spin. Yeah.
That was amazing.
I wish you could have seen that. Everyone just went.
Everyone tilted their head sideways at the exact same angle.
Are you ready to talk about?
Oh yeah,
you ready?
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
So many people have asked us about Paul's opinions of these very shows, and every time Paul's like, I haven't finished him. And so the one day he came in the office, he's like, you can put him on the wheel now.
Yeah.
Take it away, Paul. I have not seen these shows. My thoughts on them are, yay.
Yeah. So I've been very much enjoying Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds. Lower Decks is actually, I think, it certainly is my favorite of the new era of Star Treks. And in part because the writing is very good and they develop the characters well. And I really think that they nailed it with making an animated Star Trek. The other reason, though, that I really like it is because it's the only show that progresses the timeline at all. So, the new era of Star Trek drive me nuts because they keep going back and being like, and then we'll do this prequel, and we'll do this prequel, and we'll do this prequel. And it's all remining eras that they've already explored. They just because Strange New World is good. I like Strange New Worlds, but it's this is right before the original series and stuff that happened. And I'm generally speaking annoyed by prequels. You can make good prequels. I'm okay with the existence of prequels in principle, but also they annoy me in principle because you're not progressing anything. So I really enjoy there's original series and the movies thereof, and I watched all of those. And then in the 90s where you had TNG and DS9 and Voyager, they all progressed the timeline, the main real timeline, alpha timeline, whatever you want to call it, the real timeline of Star Trek.
Yeah.
They
the factual timeline of Star Trek.
But then they go back, and Enterprise was a prequel. And I think that a lot of the things that made Enterprise difficult to land were the fact that it was a prequel. There's rough episodes at the beginning of all those other series, too. Especially, first couple seasons of Star Trek, of any series, especially from the 90s, are real rough. But Enterprise took a lot longer to get there because you've got so many constraints when you're doing a prequel. Anyway, so that's the thing that I enjoy Strange New Worlds quite a bit, and that annoys me about it. One thing that I really love about Lower Decks is that it actually is right after, it just a little bit progresses the timeline. And I know some Star Trek writers and producers and stuff have talked about well, we don't want to progress the timeline too much because the technology will get so far in the future. What do you even do? And I'm hire better writers. I can come up I can 100% come up with a jump 100 years in the future of Star Trek and write a good story. Like, that's not... What?
You heard it here first. Anybody who has the Star Trek license,
Yeah, totally. No problem.
hire Paul and Christopher, and we will write Star Trek stories. I, as a person who knows very little about Star Trek, will be useful in that regard, and Paul, as a person who knows everything about Star Trek, will be useful in that regard.
Yeah.
Between the two of us, I believe we could come up with very good Star Trek stories.
Yeah.
Hire us.
I also believe this very confidently based on experience because we're writing a Star Trek universe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Cool.
Project Transparency Deal.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the topic.
The topic. We did the wheel. We did the wheel. Oh, and look. So, it's good that we so finely scripted this because one of the things that I said, I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. Cue the music. Last segment. So here for the banter / outro section, I was going to say, it's good that we so carefully scripted this episode. It worked out perfectly exactly as we planned. It is 11:41 right now, and I said we need to be wrapped up at 11:45, give time for to switch over things to be ready for the next podcast in the Trevor Casterline podcast cinematic universe. And so we're right here on track. Plenty of time for some banter / outro.
Everything is perfect.
Everything's perfect.
And also, as we mentioned before, Mabender is in the back. He has arrived.
We have Mabender now.
So,
Matt has entered the room. Hey. Matt has left the room. Go. He's not here, but we're still here.
Oh.
I love that song. I love that song.
Such a good song.
Yeah. Cool.
So this was great.
Banter?
Yeah,
Banter,
I'm glad we
banter?
do that. So there's I want to really
do you
quickly recite
want to
what's-
explain what's going on here?
Yeah.
There's a microphone there. Yes, sorry. No, you're fine.
So previously,
Who are you?
on the, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Zap the Sad Skull Guy.
Yeah.
But previously,
Night
you
Mom?
had mentioned Night Mom. Previously, you had mentioned that there were a number of candies that you had never experienced
True.
or would like to experience. So over on the snack table, along with the Idaho Spuds and my mother-in-law's molasses cookies.
That's the important part, but carry on.
There is.
The molasses cookies, by the way, are not for eating. Do not eat the molasses cookies. Do not look at the molasses cookies. They're not for eating for anybody but me. It's the rules, I guess, that I just made up.
There is also Fun Dip.
Okay. Yeah.
Gushers, Fruit by the Foot, and fruit roll-ups.
Okay.
Yes,
Amazing.
But yes,
But what if I just eat molasses cookies?
that is fine.
Yeah.
But these are just these are for sharing
They
with
are for everyone.
Yeah. Please, by all means, consume the candies.
Please, because I don't want to drag them back to Chicago.
And I'm not going to eat them all. I'm going to be too full of molasses cookies. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's very
awesome.
sweet.
That's amazing.
And also the Idaho Spuds from Mark. Where Mark go? I'm blind. There he is. Okay, fantastic. Other banter.
No, I think that's great.
Oh, we're right on time,
yeah.
and it's time for the outro. This is
Exactly.
perfect. All right, everybody.
Just as we planned.
Just as I planned. So here's what's going to happen. If you've listened to the Playground podcast before, you know that we do a particular goof for the outro. But here's the deal. Paul, he's so tired. Look at him. He's so tired. He's had such a busy show. He's been running Project Transparency Deal late in the night, every night of this event. You got to give Paul a break, right? He barely even made it to this recording in time, but he did. Time to spare. Everything's fine. Anyway, Paul tired. So what's going to happen is I'm going to read the outro, but I'm going to do it in sections. I'm going to be nicer to you than I am to Paul. I am very demanding of Paul. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this in sections, and at the end of each section, I'm going to look at you guys, and you're all just going to say the section back like Paul does, right? Okay, great. So
You want to do it like Paul does?
I want you to do it to the best of your ability. All right? And you should all do it together at the same time. It'll be great. Trevor will be able to isolate everybody's voices in post and make it sound really good and clear.
Yeah.
So, just say it loud and proud. The various microphones that are in the room will pick you up. Trevor has assured me this is perfect and exactly the way he wants it to work. You want me to start? Thanks for listening to another episode of the Play Greater podcast. We've been your hosts, Christopher Bedell, Paul Bender, and all of the listeners. This episode, like all great episodes, was produced by Trevor Casterline. Perfect, great. If you want more games, more stories, and more ways to play greater, visit us online at www.greaterthan.games. You can also find more Greater Than Games content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, DriveThruRPG, and your friendly local gaming store.
If you want more ways to play greater, visit us at the website www.playgrader.games.
We want to hear from you. Send us your questions, comments, and more by using the link in the show notes. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another even greater episode. We'll stop there.
We want to hear from you. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Until then, remember to play greater and, as always, don't be shy. Come say hi.
Not so easy, is it?